Alrighty, so after a brief break and some reflection and introspection, I am back, and this time we're going to give a try to Castlevania, Lament of Innocence. My history with this series is pretty lengthy. Gosh, I still remember playing the original Castlevania on Nintendo. And this would have been probably around 87 or 88. Doesn't even seem like that long ago, honestly, but it was a great memory and really sticks with me to this day, you know, especially things like getting into the first encounter with each of the bosses, especially the Grim Reaper, and then finally beating it, you know. Definitely felt like an accomplishment, and certainly laid the groundwork for me, my interest in the series, because I got into Castlevania 2, and you know, language issues aside, and thanks to partially to Nintendo Power, it was still a really good game, and I really liked how Simon looked in that game, his armor especially, and just being able to go to the town. So adding that extra layer of exploration was really cool. And then later I definitely got Castlevania 3, and that probably took me the longest to finish, especially because I started getting busy in life at that point, you know, and that was like the early 90s, at least when I started playing it. But I eventually did finish that as well, and to this day, it is still, yeah. Hello, King Cal. Yes, Castlevania time. Castlevania 3 is still to this day my favorite in the 2D series. Certainly, years later, it was awesome to see that not only did that 2D side continue on Game Boy, but it also showed up on the PlayStation and to a lesser extent on Saturn with Symphony of the Night. Finished that all through and through, you know, 200%. Definitely a memorable experience. And later on, it could have been, yeah, not too much later, but it was eventually on the Wii that I was able to play Rondo of Blood all the way through, because I didn't have a TurboGrafx. And although I rented Dracula X on Super Nintendo, we learned later that it was cut back. It was still fun though. And then I did keep up with playing the Game Boy versions. I still have them, but I haven't finished them all. That's something I intend to go through soon, because they're great games, and that includes Game Boy Advance as well as the DS version. So there's 6 games in general that I have to play. Since not on Xbox, how are you liking it? Is it a good experience for you? There's so much to do, you know, especially if you choose, you know, to go beyond a certain point. And I won't spoil it, but I think I actually have the Xbox version as well, like, you know, from Live Arcade. But I do still have my original PlayStation 1 disc and all that stuff. So, and what else? Let's see. I didn't really mess around with the Nintendo 64 Castlevania games. Just, I don't know. I didn't really have a Nintendo 64 at that time, and nothing against the console, but you know, those seem kind of like a lower point for the series from everything I've seen. And then I kind of missed this one. I've had it for a while, and more recently picked up Curse of Darkness on the original Xbox, so I intend to play through that one as well. But I heard that both of these games were good, especially compared to the other ones. It's just, I'm certainly more of a 2D fan, but that doesn't mean I'm unwilling to play 3D versions of classic series. And I know some people may not like that it's not officially part of the canon, but the Lords of Shadow, I played it on Xbox 360 all the way through. I really enjoyed the game. The settings are great. Yes, it certainly was a lot like God of War, but you know, it's kind of like, why not, if it's a good formula and the game is compelling otherwise. Similar to Dante's Inferno, I played that and loved it. I still have it. I beat that game. And let's see, I also played through, oh gosh, what's the one where you play through as Simon? Yeah, Lords of Shadow is definitely worth a play. Plus, you get Patrick Stewart doing some of the narration, so that's always a plus, in my opinion. I also have Lords of Shadow 2 that I more recently picked up, but I haven't played that either. Definitely intend to go through that, although, you know, I try not to listen to too many of the reviews and stuff, and I understand that that was kind of on a crunch, maybe. I mean, I understand very well how crunch works, even though I was only on the testing side of things. I certainly worked closely with production and respected how they would have to stay so many long hours to get things done, and all the other behind the scenes stuff that I really don't know. So that kind of brings us to here. This, since Lords of Shadow isn't really part of the timeline, I guess you could say that, testing, but in terms of at least, you know, trying to organize schedules and, you know, meet deadlines and talk to higher ups and all that, I guess it's an aspect that I'm kind of glad I never had to deal with. And also the people that do the programming, you know, like whether it's, you know, interfaces, graphics, sound. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, definitely our share of those 24-hour shifts. I think my longest one was 32 hours. Trying to remember what game it was. I feel like it might have been PsyOps or Roadkill or one of those that I was lead tester for. Certainly after a certain point, your body kind of resets and you go past delirium and into almost normal functioning for a time, at least, to get home and go to sleep. But definitely an interesting aspect. I can't imagine having to do more technical work, you know, when you're that exhausted. But either way, it's an experience. Yeah. And it wasn't even that great. I mean, it was decent, but, you know. Then the Dreamcast came along and they had Rush 2049 and all that stuff that was pretty amazing and in some ways better than the arcade. So, so yeah, going back to this game, Lament of Innocence is apparently, when you don't include the Lords of Shadow games, it's technically the first in the series because you play as Leon Belmont, and that's pretty much all I know just by watching the intro. It seems like, let's go ahead and watch that and I'll let it play for a moment. It'll come on in just a second here, but yeah, it goes back to the beginning of the timeline, it seems. And then from what I understand in Curse of Darkness, you play as Hector, I believe, who's in the animated series.
reforms of the late 11th century, knights became protectors of the peace. They valued courage and honor, fighting
Hopefully the
heretics,
volume level for the
heathens, and
game's okay. I turned it down compared to Arx Fatalis
in this
because
age,
there's a lot more
one
music in this
company
by
of
comparison.
knights was said to be invincible due to two men. Leon Belmont, a courageous man who feared nothing and whose combat abilities were second to none.
Of course.
And Matthias Kronqvist, a genius tactician whose learning made him an exception in a largely
Low. Okay.
illiterate society.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't too loud in terms of this part's a little quieter than the game, so once we get into it I'll check again.
Awaited Matthias upon his return from a victorious campaign. It was news of the sudden death of his beloved wife, Elisabetta. Matthias's grief was profound, and he became bedridden.
That's some major grief there.
Has passed since then. Thanks to Leon's efforts, their company remains proudly undefeated. However, a mysterious army of monsters suddenly appears in Leon's domain. The Crusades are raging in the east, and since the church is focusing on fighting heathens,
These monsters are always mysterious, aren't they?
it has forbidden unauthorized battles. Leon wants permission to sortie, but the church has no intention of granting it. One night,
Sortie.
Matthias struggles from his sickbed and tells Leon that the appearance of the monsters is tied to a vampire who has a castle in the forest called Eternal Night, and that Leon's betrothed, Sarah, has been kidnapped and brought to that castle. Leon realizes that he must renounce his title to rescue his beloved.
Gotta do the right thing.
Is swollen with darkness, as if it would rob away everything, and only moonlight provides a ray of hope.
Right. Swollen with darkness, I like that phrase.
Legend is about to begin.
Darn right. About to begin the legend. Alright, so that is the opening. Let us get going here. I'm going to turn it a tiny bit. Let us choose a name. Why not? Brand new save. Memory cards actually still work, so that's a plus. Sure. Let's do that. Okay, so, wow. There's a lot of slots. There we go. We'll just do the first one. We'll have to save a few times just to be safe, but yeah, this is going to be a change of pace from Arx Fatalis, which... Here we go.
What just happened?
Uh-oh.
I felt something strange.
Ah, he must really like you. You won't be able to leave now.
Who's there?
Now, don't get so excited. I'm just an old man. I just came to gawk at the man crazy enough to come here.
Sorry.
You don't seem like a monster.
Of course not. What is your name?
Leon.
Leon. You're not Baron Leon Belmont.
Just Leon
Hard to say if we
Belmont.
get a chance to kill him.
I have given
See.
up my title. And you, old man?
Pardon me, Lord Belmont.
Well,
My
not
name
Lord anymore.
is Rinaldo Gandolfi.
You can call me Leon, and I will call you Rinaldo. Don't call me Lord. We're equals now.
As you wish. Now, please follow me to my cottage. I want to talk to you.
We're just talking.
Wait here a moment. There's something I want to give you.
Ronaldo, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why are you living in a place like this?
Harsh.
I have unfinished business with Walter Bernhard, the master of this forest.
Unfinished business?
Not worth mentioning. I owe him.
Well, I won't ask any more.
Glad I
but
turned it up a little
you're
bit.
not in danger living so close to him?
It seems eternal life is extremely boring. He enjoys playing at cat and mouse with the hunters that come here, though, of course, there's no way that he could ever lose. He thinks that, my helping hunters makes the game more fun.
I see. But what do you mean by there being no way he could lose?
No way to
Vampires
lose.
are loved by the night, and this forest is locked in eternal darkness. He has never been defeated.
Well, that may be so, but I must go ahead and face him.
Did he take someone precious?
Yes, he abducted my betrothed. How did you know
This
that?
guy has a whip.
It's what he always does when he starts the game. You came unarmed. Your courage astonishes me.
Yeah, that is pretty
I
brave
do
or
have a weapon,
foolish.
just not my sword.
Oh.
That belongs to the company, and I left it behind when I gave up my title.
Honest to a fault.
I heard that many hunters have met their end here. If that's the case, getting weapons shouldn't be hard.
Right.
Take this with you. It will help you against monsters.
It's a whip. Is this the vampire hunter,
What is
vampire
this?
killer?
A whip made with alchemy.
Oh,
It's stronger than any dead man's discarded sword.
Alchemy. I'm not familiar with that word.
Not surprising. The field experiments with the principles of God's creation of the world. The only person who truly understands it is Matthias.
You know Lord Kronkvist?
I have known him longer than you have. His family has a book of secret arts, originally handed down orally.
wow.
Secret arts? I never knew.
Of course not. Only a handful of people in this world know
He does
about
know a
it.
lot. It's interesting.
There are some who consider alchemy to be heresy.
I see.
Hmm.
Are you one of them?
No. If you are an acquaintance of Matthias, you are trustworthy.
That's
I
reasonable.
will use this whip with gratitude.
Have you used the whip before, sir? It seems like you've already learned how.
Put your left hand out.
My left hand. Like this?
Don't move now.
Okay. All right, left hand it is.
That should do it. You can put it down now.
That's okay.
What was that?
The gauntlet is enchanted now.
A spell?
Some enemies' attacks release a special power. If you block them with the gauntlet, you can gather that power.
Oh, he got
What
real
can I do
animated.
with the gathered power?
You'll be able to use magical relics by releasing that power.
All right.
Magical relics?
Right. Those who excel in magic can use them. I have cast the spell so that you can use them as well. I
Oh.
have some.
Thanks.
You should be able to obtain them in the castle as well.
I understand.
Right now, this is all I can do for you.
That's pretty good, I'd say. Give us a glowing gauntlet. It's pretty sweet.
Ronaldo, thank you.
Wait a minute. I forgot to tell you something.
After all
The
that,
door leading to his throne is guarded by 5 monsters.
So I will need to defeat them first.
That's right. That's essentially the test you must pass to fight him.
What a bothersome.
I told you before. To him, this is a game.
I realize that, but
If you have troubles, come back here anytime. They won't be free, but I'll keep potions on hand
dang.
for you.
All right.
thank you.
I think I already
I
have
appreciate
troubles. Can I not leave and just ask some more questions? One thing I do want to check on is the brightness here, because these older games sometimes are not very bright. Let's see here. I have to change the settings. Yeah, I'm probably going to change the settings in. Yes. Oops. Triangle is to go back. I have to remember that. Oh, it counts your time. Okay. Curse percent, stone percent, poison percent. Okay. Good to know. Alright, let's see here. Let's just turn this up a little bit. And that seems a little better. How's the brightness looking over there? I think that'll be a good setting. I'm going to do the same for my TV here, just to enhance my viewing just a bit. There we go, just a little bit. Right. Alright, good. Yeah, games are going to look a bit darker just because, but anything I can do to sort of make it a touch easier to see is always important. So what do you have here? Jump. Okay. Heavy attack. Okay. Block. Okay, left 1 brings up menu. Same for 2. So L1, so R1 and R2 seem to be the same, and L1 and L2 seem to be the same. Okay. Wow, those are some pretty powerful boxes there that I can't destroy. Alright. Okay, there's a road. That is the way out. I guess that's the way we're gonna go. Okay, can I go and go ask some more questions maybe? Say like, hey,
You've done well to come back. Is there anything you need?
done well to turn around, exit.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Try not to. There we go. I will try not to push myself too hard, but I will try to at least leave your home screen here. Everything seems really responsive so far. I like that. Oh, okay. So right thumbstick, or just to go into like your menu. I have no armor. Okay. Definitely need to remind myself that triangle is to go back. That's not usual. Usually it's O, but I think in Japanese games, they use triangle more to go back. I could be mistaken. Right. Yeah, I like the setting. It's I don't know. I can go back and play these old games and not be bothered if it's lower resolution or whatever. I don't know. I guess it's just the appreciation for what's crafted. Same like Arx Fatalis. Does it look modern? No, but it's the experience, you know. Back in, you know, not to say with 8-bit games and
Sarah, wait for me.
wait for me.
I'm coming to save you.
Right. Let's make that proclamation. But, you know, coming from a 2D era of Atari to television and NES, Sega Master System, and all that stuff, it's like using your imagination to help tell the story is cool. And I don't know, when these games came out, they were pretty amazing. So I still think they are amazing. Alright, so we have some bubbling fountains, I guess that's what these would be. Let's see. Okay. Ah, alright. So those are, I guess, the candle equivalent. They always do the music so well in these Castlevania games. That's one thing that's been pretty constant, you know, these gothic themes. Alright, so we have some orbs. Let's see, there's 5 different ones. It looks like those may represent these 5 boss characters that are guarding Dracula. Oh, okay, that's cool. You can whip ledges and swing on up. Cool, alright. So, okay, it's telling us we can go in there. Same for there, okay. And that appears to be sealed, which makes sense. Alright, 14 hearts already. Let's see, right or left? It seems to be our options. What do you think? Oops, that's what I thought. Oh, is to throw your special weapon. So yeah, it looks like we can go left or go right. Straight is not an option. So, okay. We should go to the right. I like how it starts out just like slow and chill, you know, like, oh, it's just a castle, nothing crazy here. Just collect some hearts. Come on in. Left the candles on. Okay, so we can't go that way. It's blocked by blade-like structures, I guess you would call that. Definitely not pleasant looking. Oh, that's cool. I like the light effects. I don't know. I just look back at what they could do with the hardware, and I think it's, yeah, Home Depot missing out. Got a lot of stuff to do here. Can we go in the water? No. Okay, let's not go in the water. What's this? Oh, a save slot. Okay. Sure. Map from the beginning. I'm sure there'll be lots of secrets and all that good stuff. Artwork is always really cool too in these games. No, I'm digging it so far. Oh, so we're not going that way and going right. At least we found a save point, so I guess we're going to be going left now. They're just easing us in to something horrible, which I'm all for, by the way. I keep wanting to use the right stick to dodge, and that's not how it works. That brings up the menu. So I gotta. That's a similarity that it does not exist between this and God of War. It's gonna take me a little time to break that habit because it's pretty common. Let's see. Definitely getting hooked up on the parts, and it seems like you can always go back and get more, so that's cool. Alright, let's see what's going on. Uh-oh. During a jump, you can jump second time. Alright. This room looks very frightening. You can't even see the walls. Oh, it's that thing. Okay. Oh, there we go. Double jump. I always wondered how that works. Like, what basis does that function on? How... I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a cool effect, but like how do you jump again in midair? I wish, wouldn't that be cool? People could do that. I mean, I guess it'd be fun. What's this? Okay, so we have an event item, marker stone 1. You can place a mark on the world map with this magical stone that shines red. Okay, I guess we'll figure that out eventually. Okay. Blue candles not going down. Alright, so blue candles we're just going to leave alone. What's this? Potion. Okay. Oh, so a potion will give us 50 hit points. Very nice. Alright. Okay, combos do seem like a thing. And that's what happens when you do a 3-button combo with heavy attack. Alright, let's do this. So clearly we're getting a bit of a tutorial here, which is definitely appreciated. Some controls are not the same as what you might be used to, and back then, you know, it was still trying to figure it out. And I guess definitely a plus that they went their own direction. Let's see. Alright, so take advantage of places you can verse by hooking the whip and swinging. Alrighty. Not that way. Serum, what does that do? Alright, cures poison. That's good. Alright, sweet. You can place, okay, so you're mark on the world map with this magic stone shines blue. So we have a blue shiny stone and a red one. Can't go any further up there. Oops, go off there. Okay, so this will be the way to go. Can't go up there. Okay. Uh-oh. So that's what that barrier is. Okay, so what do we got here? Some skeletons going down. Alright, pretty smooth. Quick step. Alright, that's what I was wondering. Quick step and guard. That's different. I'm glad they have some kind of version of that in this, because that's always fun to mess with. Moves quickly and drive. Okay, alright, so. Yep. Sure does. Oh, I like that. Alright, that's pretty smooth. You can kind of do a strafe around an enemy too, or maybe like a target lock if you hold down. The guard button should be R1 or R2. They seem to both do the same. Okay. Might as well get as many hearts as they're gonna share. Alright. Moving along. Okay. Let's take advantage of places you can traverse by hooking the whip and swinging. Taking us back to Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4, huh? You know, the swing on stuff. Let's go down here first. Okay. Oh. Uncursed potion. There we go. Gotta make sure to get the items first. Can't just swing over a pit and leave a uncursed potion behind, can we? Okay. Oops, gotta be a little closer there. A little sooner on the second push there. So, right. Hang a bit. Alright, not too bad. Magical ticket. Yeah, you gotta get all the loot. Let's see. Magical ticket. Returns, okay, returns to Ronaldo's house. That's good, like a quick travel or something like that. Okay. Let us go on. Okay, this is what we were talking about with that magical gauntlet. You can accumulate magic points if you guard against enemy special attack. Magic points will be consumed when using relics. Use relics to defeat an enemy. Alright. Oh, I got a couple dollars. Svarog statue. Statue image of the fire god. Flame sprout in your footsteps. That's kind of cool. Oh, okay. To activate relic. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Goodbye. Okay. Thought he would last for a little bit longer, but I guess that's where the relics come into play. Okay, so let's see here. Armor, do I have any? No. Just have the one. No. Accessory, no. Okay. Oh, so we already equipped that one. Okay. That's nice. At least we got to get a little bit of tutorial along the way here. Little kind of arenas for teaching us how to use our stuff. Now we're back to the music from before, so I guess the tutorial is ended. I think we'll be okay now. Oh, okay, so we can go upward or downward. Let's see. What should we do? Go this way or go down? Thinking about going this way. Glad we agreed on that, especially since I already pushed it. Oh, so now we're back in the courtyard area. Okay. Okay, so we have been here. I guess we can check back over here to see if there's enemies we can defeat to go through. Oh, this is open now. Okay. Well, it was open earlier, right? So. Oh. No, it wasn't. Okay, I'm glad we came back here. Yeah, there's always some kind of like brief delay. I wonder if that's just part of the process, because I think that's how a lot of the streams I've watched go to. Marker Stone 3 shines yellow. Alright, so we have red, blue, and yellow. Alright. Do we get an encounter if we go up here? Let's do it. Oh. Map of the House of Sacred Remains. Okay. Wait, what's happening? Oh. Didn't have a choice there. You get to fight somebody? Oh, it's just an elevator. Okay. So where is the map? Let's see here. Is that accessory? No? Okay, so we just have to push the select button. Let me make sure I name it correctly here. Okay. Alright, so just get oriented on the map here and see. Alright, so we're just gonna... What do you think? Should we stick to this level or go back down? Guess we all get... Oh, hey there. Guess we're gonna be coming to it anyway. Gotcha. Right. Well, the controls are very good. I'm happy to say they are very responsive. So just gotta remember to hold right before doing anything and don't use the right thumbstick. That's right. Doesn't seem to be much else in this region aside from the save point. I guess that's what that S is. I'm getting a few dollars now. I guess they gave us enough. They gave us enough hearts. Now we're on to the dollars. Anything else down here? Let's see. Yeah, I guess that S maybe is not a save, it's the elevator. It's a statue. Can't do anything with that. Okay. Remember, this one didn't have a free moving camera, if I recall correctly. It wasn't until Curse of Darkness, in terms of the PS2 and Xbox era. Oh, I see. Okay, so the left trigger is actually to bring up our relic menu, and then this is just our items. Okay, so left one is items. But I think for garden, R2 and R1 do the same things. It's good to know. This music's pretty jamming. A lot of these Castlevania games are good at making you feel pumped when you're playing, you know? Okay. All this organ music and everything, it's really good. Really good. Right. Definitely agree with you there on the music. It's excellent. Let's see. Right. Up here. So much. Is this a book or something? No, we cannot take that. Get another dollar. Why not? Right. Let's head back out to the. Wait, is there another? We didn't go yet. Yes, there is. I'll just go in here until it turns green. Okay. Anything different in here aside from what's in the middle? Let's see. Jump on it. Alright. Okay. Well, we lit up something that we haven't seen yet. I'm sure we'll come to it very soon. Yeah, the combat definitely feels pretty solid. And I definitely applaud the difference, you know, like between that and like God of War, for example, with the movement and dodging and so forth. It feels pretty smooth and even. Right, let's go back to the hallway. See, that was a bad habit right there. I pushed the right thumbstick, and that brings up the menu, so I gotta be careful. Alright, let's go. Let's go. What's in here? What do we got? More monsters. Ooh. Something different. That's pretty cool. Ooh, nasty. Guess that hurts. Don't jump in there, barf. Oh. Alright, well those are cool. Those mummies or zombies or something. I guess maybe we'll get an item later to identify as monsters. Possibly. Who is this? All these interesting tapestries, and there's an organ. It's a pretty awesome looking organ if you think about it. I feel like that should be, someone should be sitting there playing the music that's going on right now. Be fitting. Alright. Okay, so we got a way to go upward here. I think there might be an enemy down here, but could be wrong. Thought I heard something. Alright, so we can go up, right, or down. What shall we do? Up, right, or down? Let's check the map here. Okay, so it looks like if we go up, it just takes us to a small room, so might as well Might as well knock that one out first. Look at you. Learned a new combo. Alright. Yeah, I might as well sweep through them quickly, although it looks like there's a lot of monsters in here. I'm gonna take them out. There we go. You can combo the light and heavy if you do it at the right moment, so that's pretty cool. There we go. Gotcha. What are these dressers? Curios? Is that the word? I don't even know. Bookshelf. There is another way through here. Guess it wasn't as small as we thought. Alright, so we have 2 more ways to go. Not such a small room after all. We can go up here as well, it looks like. Oops, I gotta time that a little better. Can I not? Maybe too far enough out. There we go. Maybe you can't whip that particular range. Oh, look at that. $250 just for going up a little bit. Too bad we can't go to someone's house and climb up on a ledge for $250, just like that. Alright, well, may as well check this out over here. Definitely, oh, that hurt a little bit. Definitely more deliberate in terms of combat, which I appreciate. There's a little more weight to the attacks, so you can't quite cancel out to dodge, which is definitely another difference I'm finding. So I can war and such, you can sort of cancel your attack partway through by dodging. You know, like this, oops, excuse me. You can actually, you have to kind of wait for the move to finish, which is cool. Crystal, oh wait, what? Oh, okay, I see special weapon, so we have a knife. Let's see what the crystal does. Oh, okay. Gosh, it's a tough one. Guess I'll try the knife for now. I gotta remember to use it, actually. I haven't even been doing it. Maybe the crystal will be better since I haven't actually used something. I'll try this instead. It's kind of like leaving a mine or something in the ground. Could be handy. Okay. Anything else in here? Let's see anything. Take a look. Ooh. I think we've... Oh wait, maybe I can go up above here. Let's not forget our double jump. Don't want to forget that. Oh, almost. Anything here? Oh, looks like we can go up there as well. Let's see, I don't know if we can actually make that jump yet. Yeah, I think that's one of those come back to later moments. Could be wrong, we'll try to hook it over. No, I can't turn directions in the air. Which makes sense, but it's also kind of varies between the Castlevania games. So that'll be a come back to later, or maybe we'll exit from somewhere into that room later on. Either way, it's on our map. Yeah, you definitely have to plan ahead with your dodging. Right. Get some money. $10. Oops. Took a little damage there. Alright, well at least we can go this way now. Try something different. Yeah, see, it looks like... Yeah, at least our map will reflect that we haven't gone that way yet, so... Later on, we'll come back. Always curious what everyone's first experience was with Castlevania. Like I mentioned at the beginning, my first experience was Castlevania on the NES. It's pretty much, I'd say, like my favorite series, even still. So, my favorite of the series would definitely be Part 3 on the NES as well. Alright, let's get away from you. The NES one was your first as well, yeah. It was one of those games, because, you know, I don't know, don't get me wrong, you know, Super Mario Bros. Was cool and all, but I think it was Castlevania, the first Castlevania, when I played that really showed me that video games were on a whole new level. Symphony of the Night's your favorite. Definitely a good choice. I'd say my second favorite is probably Rondo of Blood, and then Symphony of the Night is definitely close to that. Alright, so we can go this way or down. I'm sure there's no up above to go in this. Doesn't look like it. Habit, pushing that right thumbstick. Lots of branching pathways, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Oh, that ice or crystal bomb sort of goes off. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Oh, okay, so yeah, you have to get O to activate it. Oh. Kind of grab you, it looks like. Alrighty. Getting the hang of using that special attack, but it looks like you have to just guard it, and then I don't think it has to be timed perfectly with their attack, but get used to that. Otherwise, everything feels pretty familiar. Let's see here. Alright, so another 2 ways to go. Lots of pathways, no surprise there. Let's see. Maybe I should use one of these. Bad. Okay. At least we have lots of hearts. There's no lack for hearts at this point. Seems like these guys sort of phase out rune spirits. Oh, it does show their names at the bottom. I wasn't paying attention. Hopefully I'm not too much in the way. I can always move my camera position a little more over cover if needed, but I don't want to take up too much of the screen myself. Ready, so another pathway to go. Let's check it out. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Uh-oh. Let's do this. Oh, tomato juice. That's interesting. These must be those imps, I guess they were called in the original Castlevania, if these are even easy. Flea Man, oh that's right, that's what they were called. I guess it depended on the game at the time. The translation. Flea Man. Alright. I just remember we used to call them Igors or something like that. It played on the Nintendo, those little guys that jumped around in the very first Castlevania. Okay. So we got tomato soup now. Let's see. Tomato juice. My apologies. Recover hit points. Unknown how many, but probably quite a few. Is that right? Yeah, I feel like that's like what everyone called them at that time. I don't think it was in the manual that way, but I could be wrong, or it could have been a translation thing, or I don't know, just one of those things like you hear from other kids and you just kind of go with it. All right. Oh, there's a compass on here too. What is that? I just wondered if it was pointing to a particular direction and not just that. Oh boy. Oh, that's not nice. Floor enemies. Great. No, that's not the right one. Okay. Goodness. Those guys are... not very friendly. Floor... carpet monsters, I don't know what you want to call them. Don't stay in one place for too long. Can I even do damage to them? Okay, that's a quick way to not be alive for long. Can't block him either. Oh, get out of there. Hurry. Oh boy. Alright, we're out of here. This is not a fun room. Let's not be in there. Let's have the tomato juice. Why not? Not bad. I feel like they could have told you how much. Like 75 points or something. Alright, so mental note, that room with the floor carpet monsters, whatever they're called, I didn't catch their name. Probably going to need some other ability to deal with them. What's this one? It's a different color, yellow. Oh, holy water, that's a classic. Still like the sound effect from the original. Wish they would have kept that little shattering sound. Flame sound after it hits the ground. It's a cool weapon. Alright, so this has some skeletal creature guarding it. So that probably is a... guessing some kind of encounter. I'd like to try to save it before we go in there. I think I'll keep the holy water for now. Oh. Hello there. Come to say hi. Thank you. Don't appreciate it. Okay, so we got, let's see. Camera moves a little strange, it doesn't know it automatically. Oh, fixed mode, let's see, control guide. Display mode, rotate mode, okay. Okay. So we got a couple of different ways to go. Red room there, yes. Not that button. Oops. I pushed the wrong button. That's okay. Might as well go say hi to Ronaldo.
Welcome. What would you like today?
At least we have these things ready.
Anything else? What would you like today?
Magical ticket. 200 bucks. Oh, okay, that's cool. Memorial ticket takes you back to a previous save. High potion, of course. A bit hard to swallow. What the heck? It's interesting. Imitation diamond. Okay. Huh. Protection stones of some kind, it seems. Increase your defense temporarily. Wow, that's a lot of money for a temporary boost. Okay, it's kind of a resurrection idol. Okay. Lots of different things here. Okay, well, these things keep in mind for later. I don't want to spend money on it at this point.
Anything else? Come back soon.
Thank you. Okay, can we go? Do anything else here? Still can't break the boxes. Okay. Alrighty. So, make our way back. That was a accidental journey to this using that ticket. That's okay. Sometimes you push the buttons in wrong sequence. And I kind of rather use that than a healing item when I don't need to. But either way, we'll work on that for future reference. Okay, so it looks like everything to the left has been explored so far. Right? So, just go back to the right to this. See what this. Back to the save room, I believe is what we had here, right? And you get 4 points, so that's always a bonus. Sure. Ready. Oops. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Go back through this door up here and resume our journey. Thankfully, it didn't take long to get back here. Oh, okay, so we're just going to basically go back up that platform. Because it seems like this area, the entrance area, is clear, at least to this point. Go in here. We didn't go in here before. We went up the platform first. So let's go ahead and check out this chamber back here, see what's going on. appreciate the change of the camera angle for certain moments. Uh-oh, what's that? Who might be there? There's something snarling or... No candle attacks here. It's messing with you. It's like, nope. Thought you could break candles in Castlevania. Not right now. Not this time. Who's here? Can I go over there? No. Okay, we can't go that way. I'm guessing you're behind this door. Whatever this might be. Is it sleeping? It's not bringing the menu up. Okay. High potion. Oh well, we got one at least. I guess we're gonna sealed by an especially enormous power. Especially. Right? Guess we're gonna have to fight this especially enormous power soon. Oh, give us a save point. That's nice. Sure. Why not? Make a second one. Let's have fun. Make an extra get wild. Make an extra slot here. All right. So. Do I not get to fight you at this point? Enormous power. Looks like there's something beneath. It's quite enormous, so I'm guessing that's probably what they're referring to. No. Moving on. Okay, so I guess we'll be coming back to that later. When we can unlock an enormous powered door. Okay. Well, good to know. At least now we know there's something to look forward to in this original level down at the very bottom. I suppose we have to gain access to an item or weapon or progress of some kind first. Sure, let's go this way. Now we'll get an updated map. Let us know what's missing. Okay, so we just basically go straight ahead. There we go. Seems like in most cases, for the smaller enemies, you can at least interrupt their attack. Yeah, aside from those carpet monsters, enemies have been pretty reasonable so far. Not a fan of carpet monsters, at least until we potentially get something to give some protection. Okay. Alright, so we're going up. Straight through this door, and then we'll have a couple more choices to make. Yeah, they are zombies. Oops, I stepped in his barf. Don't step in zombie barf. Lesson for the day. Oh, I like that. They have like got flies around them or something. Looks like it. Some kind of bugs hovering around them. Alright, so we go up here. I think in just a moment I'm going to take a short break to stretch and water in, water out kind of stuff. It's been just a little over an hour, and I certainly want to keep practicing what I teach in terms of movement and hydration. Even when you have good posture, it's still important to move around now and then. Yeah, I'd say so. And it's weird, you know, because I guess with the 64 it was more about what effects were used, you know, because a lot of the games on there had so much fog and I don't know, it just didn't look that great. Let's go up here. Not saying that PS1 games look that amazing currently, but I don't know, in some way they don't have that softness to them. But you know, of course, if you play it on an emulator or even, you know, somewhat through backwards compatibility on the PlayStation 2 or 3, it looks okay. Prison of Eternal Torture. Doesn't that sound like a awesome prison to go to? I think criminals would think twice before committing a crime if you could go to the prison of eternal torture. Then again, maybe it wouldn't matter. I guess being in prison is a bad thing no matter what. I haven't been, so can't say, but I can imagine it's not a good experience. Uh-oh. Oh, you again. Oop. Oops, let's try this blocking thing. Oops. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter. Got you, and those guys really don't make your day good. I shall get some water. Just wanted to clear that a little bit there. I like the decorations. All the rooms are like furnished, you know, even though it doesn't seem like anyone here sits down to read. I don't know. I don't feel like those glowing skull heads do much reading. But maybe when you're not invading their home, that's what they're doing in here. What do you think? Possible? Maybe they're reading books. It'd be hard to turn the pages though, if you're just a floating head. I guess if you can float and have a blue color emanating from your skull, maybe you don't need to turn pages in a traditional sense. You can turn it with magic. Alright, so I think I'm gonna leave this here for just a moment, go get some water and all that good stuff, and I'll be back in just a few. I think the time will stop there. Let me see. Yeah, alright, that's good. At least there's an actual pause, because I know some games the clock keeps going. Not that it matters, although it might be a different ending if you have a different amount of time. Anyway, I will be back in just a few moments. Thank you for joining me. I'm very happy to be playing a Castlevania game for my second game to stream after an awesome playthrough of Arx Fatalis on the Xbox. I'll be back. do this. My status is good. That's always nice to know. If we get some wireless headphones or something. Alright. Good. Yeah, time didn't go up or down or anything. It's nice. So let's go. Not that way. Alright, let's go this way. See what's over here. Oh, these things. Just have to tie it with those guys. Yeah, not too bad. Alright. There's definitely more of a deliberateness to the combat, which I definitely appreciate. Oh, shoot. Kind of plan your moves out a little bit. Oh, axe. Cool. Let's see how the axe does. Oh. That's special. It takes 4. Okay. How much did this take? Oh, they all take 4. Never mind. Okay, I think I'll go with the axe for now. Probably should use a healing item or go to the save room real quick. Is that it for this room? Yeah. Right now there's no way. Ah, up there. Gotta remind myself to continue checking above. Easy to forget in this perspective, especially when you can't move the camera yourself. It's definitely one aspect. I feel like this is almost a lost art. Not too many games these days. There are some that operate with the fixed camera, or at least one that you don't have full control with over. I don't know. They will wreck your day pretty fast, those rolling heads, whatever they call them. Oops. You can do combos too, alright, I see it. Appreciate it. Let's go over here. Save it, so, or at least step up to the save point so we get our health back. There we go. Don't have magic points yet. That'll be coming soon. Alright, so yeah, we can go back up here. Let's try up while we're in this room. Keep an eye out here. Ooh. So we get a charge attack as well as a flame attack. Whoops. It only seems like you can do that special parry against magic attacks, if that's what I'm learning so far. When you turn pink like that and can activate your relic, I don't think that applies to just standard attacks. Could be wrong. So maybe up here. Nothing there. Let's go through this door. We haven't checked it out yet. Right. Let's see here. Against them either. So it seems like just specifically magic attacks are relevant when it comes to guarding. Not to say guarding isn't a good idea, but in terms of being able to use your relic, it seems like it needs to be tied to a magical attack. Yeah, it's easy to get lost in the music, you know, because I'm just appreciating the music as you go through this adventure. Okay, so this just connects to a place we've already been. We don't really need to go back there. I mean, there's more pathways, but actually, let me see here. Let's see. Still a couple ways we haven't gone over in this region, so let's go back to the right over there. Not sure if we get experience points. Maybe that attack right there, but since it seemed like a charged one would have been eligible for charging the relic, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Okay, so we go down here. And then over to the right. This isn't quite like fast-paced combat like God of War, again, which is a nice change of pace. More deliberate in some ways, so I'm glad that it's different for it in its own way. It feels good. I know a lot of games in this era had a little bit of control issue, but this is, for what it has, it's well, I think. So you have them, but you haven't played them. I highly recommend playing them. If you at all appreciate this style of game, you know. Although God of War is a bit more fast-paced and high combo driven, you can go hundreds easily. Lots of fun though. I still need to play the most current one on PS4, but thankfully did finish pretty much all of them from the PlayStation 2 originals all the way through 3 and Ascension, and the PSP ports were put on PlayStation 3. All good stuff. It's hard to pick which one is my favorite. They're all really good. Football season's over, isn't there? Like playoffs? I don't know. I don't really follow it too much, but it seems like it's playoff time, right? Or is it over in terms of the team we wanted to watch in the playoffs is finished? Have you become a Chargers fan? No offense if you have. Being from San Diego, it's just kind of funny myself. Ooh, 3 squares in midair. Nice. Alright, well we get a little floatiness there, but that's kind of cool. What was that? That was interesting. I see. I see. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, buddy. It's not a friendly looking eyeball. Axe definitely seemed to help out a lot with that. With that creature. I didn't catch its name on it to find out. Oh. Whoa. Wolf skeleton. Alright. Too bad barf doesn't hurt the wolf skeleton also, but I guess that would be kind of a bad plan if the enemies could do friendly fire to their own. Alright, so we're seeing new enemies every now and then. It's cool. The platforming is not bad at all, actually. It might take a little time to get lined up, but that's mostly me adapting to older methods than anything that's faulted with the game. Alright. Lots of pathways, that's for sure. I guess this is going to be a little bit of a longer game, which is awesome too. I mean, not longer, 100 hours long or anything, I don't think, maybe. But I am here for the ride, for sure. Oh, what are these guys? Red skeletons, huh? Of course these guys get up, we know that. The red ones always get up. Oh man, that's a fun. Come on, camera. See, the camera got a little hyper fixated on the red skeletons instead of the eyeball, which made it a little challenging, but let's get out of there. Boy, we got their heavy armor. Oh boy. Get your special flail. Oh, we can kill the red ones with the... Oh no, we can't. I thought we could with that flame attack. That does not appear the case. Okay, that's not the case there. Right. So let's stay away from them for a minute here. Figure out what's up here. Some money. Okay. Anything over there. Let's see. Oh, some more money. Oops. Back up a little bit there. Or to the side. Probably a better plan. There we go. So just like other Castlevania games, the red skeletons are mostly just there to annoy you the way. So I'm sure you don't get any experience points for taking them down. Let's take here. Another marker stone. So this is a white one. So red, blue, yellow, and white so far. And it looks like we get to push this button here. Oops. It doesn't let you tweak yourself in midair like some of the other Castlevania games, so it takes that takes a second to get used to. Oh, a different set of doors, right? So we're like out of order here or something, I don't know. Assuming there is an order. Maybe there is. Oh, I thought I had to block the... I don't know why I'm fighting this thing. Perfect guard. Okay, yeah, so there is such a thing. Yep, go into the house and mess up everything. Oh, a sapphire. Alright, that's something nice, I think. Let me check it out here. May as well use a potion since we're kind of harmed. Gonna work. What else we got? Sapphire, valuable jewel. So I guess it just means we can sell it. Or I guess I just used it. I forgot what it was from when it was in the store, but hopefully it'll do some good. It doesn't really do much there. We still have it, at least. Alright, so we'll go back for now, at least. 13.1%. Not bad progress so far. Not even exactly 2 hours in. So we'll get this going. This is the door there. You know, I guess if you can go into a house and things regenerate, and you get $1 every time you break something, maybe a week would be kind of worthwhile. At least it sounds worthwhile to me. Even if it was just $1, like if it was there every day, came back. All you have to do is go outside and come back in and get another $1. It might be a slow process, but at least it would pay for a meal or two. You can go back to a room of the house and kill some wolf skeletons and get $10. Come back later and do the same thing. Still be worth it, right? Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna basically head back. See if we can make it to a save room without having to use another health restoring item. That's my goal right now. Let's see what we can achieve. So you see that jump down. I think we can leave the room without having to deal with them. Maybe I have the wrong impression, but I don't think you get experience. Maybe I'm wrong, but Or if you do, it's, you know, if it's easier enemies, it doesn't make a big difference. Or if you get kind of, let me check on that actually. I don't think it's like simply the night in that way. So I don't see any counter for experience over there. Like it looks like you might gain a level or something because I see you have attack and constitution, but that might be more based on like items you have or something. I don't know. We'll find out, that's for sure. Okay, so we just go straight across. Looks like. Oops. That's what I get for getting too wrapped up in the combo. Have to slow it down a little bit. My tendency still leans towards the faster paced stuff, so I have to unbreak some habits here. That was cool. Those are expensive, so it's nice to get one. Did I miss something over here? I'm sure there'll be a point later in the game that I don't stop for $1 things, get spoiled. I'll have more money, but for now, it's worth it. Let's go, yeah, over here. Take that. See, I did the bad habit of push. I think that one I actually pushed left bumper because I think that's how you do. You combine buttons to do dodge and Dante's Inferno. I could be wrong. Yeah. Well, it says it's hard to swallow too, right? That high potion, like, it's not a good selling point for the high price. But I guess if it gives you a lot of hit points, then that's okay. I think we'll stick to the axe for now. I guess it's also the mentality of get better at the game so you don't get hit to begin with, so that's my lesson anyway. So try to improve my abilities so I don't need to use health potions. Oh yeah, this way. We couldn't go this way before. I think we can still. Let's see. We don't have quite the reach to get there. Alright, so this way is not the way. I have a feeling like you drop down from there later or something. Okay, so we'll go left and then go up to the right. See, I don't know if it's really, not that I mind fighting them, but if it's not really worth getting experience over or something, you know, I'll learn as I go, but I do enjoy the combat, don't get me wrong. I have a fun time learning the timing and a system that's definitely unique to this game. Oh. They explode at times, I see now. Is that attack before Skeleton Knight? Right? let's go this way. Okay. Sure. I think all the sound effects are really good too. Nothing too amazing, but also fits. Everything sounds solid, you know, when you hit things and screams and that kind of stuff. Alright, so of course, the awesome music has an impact. Okay, what do we got here? Look at that. It's a cool effect with the stained glass windows on the ground here. I don't know. Something about the more gritty nature of the PS2, GameCube, and original Xbox period where they really went for the effects, you know, like stuff that they would try on the previous generation, but it was really too hard. And so even though you still have a lower resolution, like there's effects that were kind of special to this generation. It's neat. Move. No. So you kind of get a tiny bit of a loop there. I think you can swing your whip out of it. Not. Oh no, should have dove. So I'm turning red at the last moment there. Seems like when they're highly damaged, they do that sort of rushing explosion. Interesting movement with use the right thumbstick to move the map up and down, and then the left to rotate and pitch it. Alright, so looks like we're gonna go up and to the left. They don't take 2 hits. Whoa, watch out for the barf. Don't step on zombie barf. I don't remember the zombies barfing, that's kind of a new one. Zombies not, but the barfing. Didn't think about adding that to a zombie attack, but hey, why not? It fits. It certainly fits. Okay, so go through here. See, they give you a sense of security in the beginning. They give you rooms that were quite empty in the opening phase, and now it's like every room has some sort of enemy. Yeah, right. Imagine it's a tough thing to do to ingest brains, at least the brains of your fellow species, presumably. Although that's a popular meat, right? Used in Mexican food, cabeza. Haven't tried it. Heard it's good. Tried lengua, tongue. It's good. If you eat meat, of course. You're probably at least aware of it. Oh no, it's the magic floor carpet monster things. We gotta get out of here. Exit quickly is the key to that room. Yeah, well, it's not quite the chilled monkey brains concept, you know, it is diced up and seasoned and all that into, you know, put into a taco, so maybe a different texture. I guess in one way, but at the same time it's nice to use the whole animal, if you will. I should probably not go this way. Oh, there's a door there. Let me go ahead and use a potion here. I'd rather not die. What I wanted to do was go to that save room, so I'm gonna go this way. Oops. And dodge these crazy looking things. Whoa, get out of there. $10,000 worth. Wow, how was it stuff you want to keep or sell? Yeah, I can imagine that it's comforting when you see it's delivered and, you know, presumably intact. By the way, what's up with? I wanted to ask you about the that one you were selling on eBay for a lot. Or you do want to keep it? So did they put it in those special cases there, or do you have to send them that way? But either way, yeah, it's hopefully the one you have on eBay is doing well or getting more attention at least. Oh, they do. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Yeah, sometimes it's like not the right time, you know, like, you know, no spending was overall kind of lower for the recent Christmas. Hey, let's go back. I want to go down here. We haven't gone here yet. Yeah, may as well, you know, test the market. I mean, it's kind of how it is with video games too. I notice, at least the more expensive ones. Excuse me. There's just like a time. Oh, this is the one with the. I guess we'll go in here. Why not? If we can go in here, it means we're ready. This looks pretty awful. Oh, another magic carpet room. Great. Shouldn't say magic carpet. There's nothing magical about it. They kick your ass. Is there a killer carpet monster? This part of the platforming is a little harder to judge. It's like you can't even really run fast enough in some cases to get away from them. You just have to jump as soon as possible. See if I'm taking too long. Yep. I think that's it. They can't come on this part of the carpet, it seems. Alright, just the carpeted part of the carpet, if that you will. Yeah, that's the tough part. Like, it seems like you have to, what is it, $600 now? I don't really sell things like that value, but I could certainly understand, you know, how it would change things. Like, is that like per, where I wasn't clear, I guess, is that for each item that it exceeds 600, or like 600, geez, 600 total, total, oh wow, that's low. That's pretty lame. I thought it was like, if any one item was like worth that price. It sucks. Oh man, this floor isn't fun to walk on. I can imagine. I mean, even, you know, I guess thankfully I sold pretty much the vast majority of my games that I want to get rid of last year, so I don't think that'll affect filing taxes this year. I think it just went into effect, right, for this current year. It's pretty freaky. Oh no, it's the wolf skeleton. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, pretty much anything secondhand. Especially right now, like, it's such a silly concept. Like, most people are still trying to rebuild after, you know, maybe losing their job or having to tap into their savings. I mean, I certainly can relate to that. And, you know, they want to make it out extra money. You know, it's makes it tough. All right, so we have to time these jumps. Not like that. Ooh. This is one area where it'd be nice to turn the camera, but we'll make do. Okay, that's where we have to go. Oh, another one of these switches. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose one thing, you know, that might be related is how, what was it, last year or the year before, that eBay decoupled from PayPal when it comes to payouts, and they made it sound like, you know, the sellers would get more money, you know, because they're cutting out PayPal. But it's, yeah, definitely GPU scalping does it, but in the end, the fees are basically the same. Like, eBay increased their own fees, so any benefit from removing PayPal is gone. It's like the same price in terms of the fees on eBay, so it's probably related to that similar concept of just, you know, ultimately they're looking out for themselves, you know, like they're the ones to benefit, I suppose, because as a seller, you don't see those rewards from, you know, their savings or whatever you want to call it. Come on, bone skeleton. Gotcha. So this is, looks like there's a key image there. Can't go this way. Yellow dragon key. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're headed back. I went to the wrong spot. Yeah. Which is too bad because it hurts everyone else too. It's too bad there couldn't have been compromise or whatever you want to call it, so that it was only that sector that was targeted, because if that's what they really wanted to do, to focus on them. But I guess that's a gray area where you can't discriminate against sold goods. I really don't know. I mean, it's kind of like I heard there's a similar thing with regard to video games, like the Congress is trying to pass some kind of legislation to encourage, or well, discourage the scalpers of like PS5 and Xbox Series X on eBay, but I don't know if it's related to that as well, but at least it seems like another form of like regulation on a certain product, you know, like because it was specifically for, you know, I mean, it's what, over a year since those consoles came out, and even if I could buy one, or you know, right now, like it's almost like impossible to find anything aside from the Series S. I understand, but you know, no offense to owners of that console, but if I'm going to go to the next generation, I want to go all the way, you know, and same for like the PS5. I'd probably be more apt to get that before a Series X, because I have a Xbox One X, you know, again, which I know is not next gen currently, but it's fine for me. I mean, here I am playing a PS2 game and having a great time, so no big deal. Let's see, so we got a couple more areas to go. We'll go to the right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, alright. Skeleton archers. Well, I guess take them out first. Oops. Try to disrupt their fire. There we go. Yeah, I feel comfortable with pretty much, oh, see, I don't really say that, with the majority of combat here. You know, it feels fair. Like, I don't feel like there's any cheapness to the combat. Like, and it feels satisfying, you know, like when you hit stuff, it has a good feeling. Same when you get hit. It registers, you know. Go up there, maybe. There we go. Potion, always good to have a potion. And on the other side, go up to okay, so we have two ways out of this room. What do you think? Oh, that's going to connect back up here. May as well connect these rooms. It's interesting because sometimes I get disoriented, like when I came through that door I was going with the camera behind me, and now I'm coming towards the camera. Like it is interesting the way the fixed camera works in this game, but it's, you know, it's not a problem. It just takes me sometimes a moment to like oh, I just came from there, but at least it actually facing the correct direction. So let's see. Go back and try to get through that door, or yeah, we're able to go through that door, right? So we probably should go back this way. And enter the room. Like I did before, I think when I get to the next save point, I'm going to call it for now. It's been a little over 2 hours. It did warm up a little bit here. Tucson. Chillier nights, but afternoons have been decent at least. I know by decent, many areas within the United States and throughout the world are experiencing very cold temperatures. My sympathies and all sending warm thoughts to those areas, and also in areas of the world that are extra warm right now that seems to be happening in the southern hemisphere potentially. Stay safe, I think in South America they're talking about record temperatures. I forget exactly where. Always interesting. To be thankful it stays relatively moderate where I am. Alright, so let's go this way. Yes. Look at that, 15.8%. Made some good progress in our first couple hours. I may come back later on, but yeah, I see the sun's coming out a little bit here. And okay, so this is kind of, once we fill all these orbs, we can come to this place. So right now this is off limits until we step on the third platform, which I imagine is where we just came from. Let's just take off. Oops. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's red. Okay, so that's cool. It gives us a red label. Let us know. Not accessible. Alright, just jump a little early and we'll be okay. Nope. A little further. There we go. Alright. Yes. Oh, there we go. Yep, there it is. Gotta step on the middle. Makes me go in the middle. Alright. Alright, so that's going to open up something. And that'll unlock that. I can save it beforehand. I think we can at least do that much. Oh, you're coming out to tell me too. It's nice time to go outside, right? Kitty. Alright, so we're gonna go save it first and foremost. It may not matter much, but it's fun to take out these guys. Not to be guys, men as well. Skeletons, I can tell. Yeah, you're telling me it's time to go? Time to go outside? Did you hear my mention earlier and decide it's time? We're gonna rub up against the desk, right? Let me go save it, go through this door, and we'll go outside. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a train that goes by various times. Not too far, a couple blocks away. It's pretty cool, actually. Okay, so let's see here. Let us see what lies behind the open that door first. Let's see. Find behind the door over here the 3 red orbs. After that, we'll call it for now. Definitely a possibility. I will return this evening, but I'd like to. This will be the next game I stream, and until we beat it, I'd like to commit to one game at a time. I still have offline games I play. But... Oh, you again. Gee, he has serious reach on that thing. Hell. Hey, we're gonna go in just a moment. I promise. Promise. Sorry. We'll go outside in just a moment, I promise. Is this a boss? Uh-oh. Sago. It's scary looking. It's a crazy looking creature with 2 axes hanging off its arms instead of any kind of hands at all. It's pretty cool. Right. Okay. Still getting the hang of whipping ledges. It works for the most part. Just sometimes you have to be at the right angle. Is there anything to climb on here? Doesn't look that way. Okay. 2 ways to go. Check over here. See what's up. Wolf skeleton. Whoa. So did it again, I pushed the left button. These rooms are definitely getting a little more difficult. Step it up a little bit here. Like that. There we go. Who's this? This is a new one. Here we go. We get a name for you? No name yet. We just beat you up before you can get on your feet. That works. That works. Alright. Yeah, you have a snack first, then we'll go outside. Let's get the doorway. I'm not sure about that. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. Potion. Be right with you. Okay, so once again we can go. Okay, we can go up or back. Might as well go through here. Who's in here? Anybody? Oh, you. Take that guy out as fast as possible, but an eye is specific to her gender. Arrow. Even though the combo is pretty basic, it's still good enough. I don't mind if there's not a lot of mix. It seems like we can learn more skills as we go, more combos as we go, I should say. Ah, there's another one of those buttons. So I'll probably do that other room with the orbs. It's like, yep. We haven't come across that door yet. Alright, let's go ahead. Back around. Let's see what we can see. And basically, I'll go until we get to another checkpoint, save point. Yeah. Preferably without dying. Try not to use potion unless I really need to. What's this? A couple different designs. What do we have in here? Uh-oh, this looks like it could be a encounter of some kind. Oh, we got lots of potions now. Good. Cutscene? Maybe? Not yet. Oops. That's a place we need to whip. Just like... Step on this, I think. Alright. Do the whip. Let's get the timing right on the whipping. Alright. That seemed to have no point to it though, aside from getting from one side to the other. Did I? That one door is still closed. Well then, so these were still there. Guess this will be another room we come back to, I don't know why. Could be. Did I take too long? Let's see. That is entirely possible. Should stand on it. Let's see about this. And you're right. Good thing you mentioned that. Didn't think about that in a moment. Probably would have come back to it in another few hours. So, thank you. Appreciate that very much. Cross. Ooh, we get to cross now. It's always a fun one. Let's see what this does. That seems useful. I'll go ahead and keep that for now because yeah, it's a little different this time. It's more like a barrier instead of a throwing weapon. If they get it to us right there, I'm going to say maybe it's because we need it. Oh. Some new music. It's a change of pace. Sounds like we're in the club or something like that. Not that I've gone to a club, so I don't know, but it sounds like music you would hear at some kind of techno club or something, if there's such a thing. Stay out of the way. It's the main vessel here. Just keep moving. Astral Fighter. Wow, that's a cool name. Astral Fighter. Right. Wow, this opened up quite a bit now. I don't know, doesn't this sound like some kind of techno situation? Got some headstones here. Interesting. What's that? Let's go this way. Sure. It's pretty badass though, I will say. It's definitely... Oh, okay, so that's where this door is. Okay, alright. Now we know. Definitely makes it seem like you're in store for a major encounter. I feel like I should be standing at this point, but I have to rearrange my camera to do this my standing portion of the stream. Maybe next time. Oh, boy. Oh, I know I'm cursed. What does that mean? Oh, it means I can't do much. It means you can't dodge, right? That's an interesting thing to curse you in. Okay. Oh, that's rough. Guess we'll use a potion here so we don't die. Be good. Oh gosh, you're gonna throw a rock at me. Nope. Too slow. Ow. Yeah, so cursed, can't dodge. Bad news. Ouch, that was not nice. I don't know if this would be considered a boss fight. Oh, every time I'm cursed? It's like... Okay, let's not stay near him. It's bad news. Oh, you can't use a special weapon either. That's lame. Alright. Ouch. Oh. Let's, yeah, use the potion again. Let's make the floor... There we go. Ooh, that was a tougher enemy, for sure. Probably could have done a lot better, of course, but yeah. Gotta learn at some point. Fiend. You got your knife. Nah. I think we're good on the cross for now. Cross we do. What we got here? Oh boy, what is this? Puzzle? Oh, we gotta do. Is this like the thing we saw in the front with the heads? Like they were kind of in an orientation? I think so. Let's go back and look at them. I think that's part of what this is. Yeah. If it is. I think it is anyway. Let's go back here. back. Back. I'm not sure again. Oh, darn it. Yeah. Oh, did it hit the other enemy too? Cool if it did. There we go. Not so bad. Okay, so go back that way, but I was looking mostly at this right here. So it was like the face of a woman, looks like, or something like that, and the is this wolf or demon head? I'm not sure. But there were 6 of those, right? Just 5 of these, so I'm not sure. I missed something, but you know what? I think I'll go through this other door for now. I'm running low on potions. This is always fun. Not about low, but lower. Something's up here. May as well do one of those just in case. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Well, that quickly took a turn. Red skeletons, our favorite. Good old invincible red skeletons. Right? Everyone has a fond memory of a red skeleton getting in the way at some point, right? Of course, so we have to go up top. Seems. Okay. No! Oh no. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. Just the right angle on these. And then they just do they not come back? They have to, right? Or not. Maybe you don't need them. The ones that fall, you can make it eventually without, I'm assuming. Yeah, they don't fall. Okay. So it's wise to make it in your first try, but not necessary. Okay, the lighter ones are the ones that fall. Gotcha. Point taken. I imagine that hurts a lot to get hit by those guys. Yep. Let's just knock down all the ones that fall. Why not? Why not? Oh, that one fell too? I thought that was only for the lighter shaded ones. Okay. Okay. At least we can walk out partially. Is there something we're supposed to lift here? Oh, I couldn't even jump. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that. I don't see anything to whip. I think we have to come back and just run through it in one shot, but I'm well over when I said I was going to finish, so what I'm going to do is make my way back to a save point and save it for now. Come back there feeling refreshed. Okay, so that takes you to the first floor. Okay. And then we still have left to go, so we can do that next time as well. Get out of there. So I'd rather not use another health potion if possible. So I guess that's considered the basement, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, the sun is coming up. It's been nice to be outside for a little bit. Alright. Enemy? Oh yeah, we have to do the... No, actually I don't have to do this timing thing to go back where we came from to the save point. So we just kind of run straight down a couple times. Should take us to where we want to be. Not so far. I mean, I imagine there's probably one not too far into where we were, but I really don't know. And oh, buddy, get away from me. Yeah. But at least it's relatively quick to run back. Alright. Go ahead. Yes, yes, kitty. Time to go. Time to go out. Yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and save it. And like I mentioned, I will either be back later this evening or sometime tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I forget what day it is. It's Friday anyway, so yeah, there's probably a better chance I'll come back tonight. But either way, it was a lot of fun to share the opening couple hours, 2.5 hours-ish of Castlevania, Lament of Innocence. Chronologically the first, if you don't count Lords of Shadow, which I guess they don't, but still. I like that series as well. Anyway, it's been fun. I'll definitely come back and intend to play through this on stream. I do appreciate everyone who has come to hang out and look forward to you visiting next time. I thank you for any support just to hang out here. It means a lot. You have a good one as well, King Cal, and maybe I'll see you later tonight if you're available to watch. Otherwise, I'm going to go spend some time outside with my cat. Did I just save it? I don't remember. Might as well make sure. Yeah, and this is fun. Castlevania games are definitely in my favorite series, and this action-oriented adventure game is more kind of in my normal, the normal games I play a lot of. So definitely enjoying it, and I'll look forward to seeing you all another time. Until then, stay well, be safe, and yeah, I'll see you later on. Peace.